Yo, what's going on, guys? I'm back with another video. Today, we have a lot to talk about, man. There's a lot that has been coming out from the FTC trial with Microsoft, and it's crazy. A lot of documents leaked, and I'm going to be providing you guys all the information you guys need to know. It's pretty crazy. It definitely sucks, but I think it's cool. I think it's cool to see exactly what is possibly going to be seen for the rest of the generation moving forward from Xbox. And obviously there's going to still be new stuff that gets added to this, and also some stuff's going to get canceled. So we don't know for sure what's going to be happening till about 2030, but at least we have a good idea of what's happening. And honestly, hey, so Sony, I wish this could happen to Sony too, because we could see what's happening too. But honestly, that does suck. But we have a lot to talk about. So there's going to be a new Xbox console, a new controller. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on with Xbox, man. And here's the thing. I have both the PlayStation and Xbox Series X. I use them both the same amount. I love them both. But I do prefer PlayStation. But one thing I will say is that I will call out the nonsense that both PlayStation and Xbox does. I'm not afraid to do that. And I do have some complaining to talk about in this video, but I also want to talk about some good things. So we'll start off with the good things right now. So there's going to be a new Xbox console coming out as a mid-gen refresh, which is cool because it's not a pro version of a console, meaning there's not going to be any upgrades when it comes to visuals or anything. It's just another console, which we'll get into what that console does in a moment. But I think that's really good. I feel like personally we do not need pro consoles at all. Yes, games are suffering with some of the hardware that we get sometimes, but I feel like pro consoles ruin the hype for the next gen console. And I feel like that's what happened between the PS4 and PS5 generation. I mean, we got the PS4 and then the PS4 Pro, and then we got the PS5, which is obviously more powerful than the PS4 Pro, but we got the 4K games. And I feel like that kind of ruined the hype a little bit for the PS5. And if you take a look at, I'm going to give you guys an example real quick. NBA 2K13, if you look at that game on the PS3 and Xbox 360, and then look at NBA 2K14 that came out on the PS4 and Xbox One, a huge jump in graphics. Now you look at NBA 2K14 and NBA 2K24. NBA 2K14 kind of looks better than 2K24. It's kind of crazy. So I feel like when it comes to this generation, we haven't had anything that's crazy when it came to graphics, and I hope that we can get better graphics down the line. But I feel like if we don't have pro consoles, the next generation of consoles will kind of bring that hype back and possibly could blow us away when it comes to graphics. But I don't know. I'm not going to dive in too deep to that with that. I just want to continue talking about this leak, alright? So, yes, we got the console, no mid-gen refresh, so it's going to be exactly the exact same specs and everything as the Xbox Series X that we have now. We also have a new controller from Xbox, which is really cool. And this controller is supposed to be compatible with the new Xbox that's supposed to be dropping possibly next year. And this controller is also set to release possibly this year and for sure next year. It says that it should drop later this year, but it's a leaked document. I wouldn't take all this stuff like that is for sure gonna happen as planned, because stuff can get moved, stuff can get canceled. Obviously stuff like this probably won't get canceled, but the release dates can definitely be changed. So I wouldn't, put all your eggs in one basket saying that it's gonna come out, this year. So this Xbox controller is really cool. I'm gonna obviously put everything up on the screen for you guys as well. So this Xbox controller has haptic feedback like the PlayStation 5 controller, which is really cool. That should be very interesting to see how that is used in games, especially for like a game like Halo, I guess. I don't know. That's gonna be pretty cool. I'm actually looking forward to that. I definitely do plan on getting this controller because this looks sick. And the face buttons are quieter So it's not going to sound like the Xbox normal loud face buttons. It might be similar to the PlayStation where their face buttons are quieter, but who knows, it could still sound a little bit louder. I don't know. And if you guys look at the shape, it looks similar to the DualSense 5, to the DualSense controller for the PlayStation 5. That looks really cool. And actually, I hope that it's the exact same size as the DualSense as well, because my hands are pretty big, and I cannot play Call of Duty on the Xbox Series X unless I use an Xbox One controller. The Xbox Series X controller, in my opinion, is way too small. So I hope that with this new controller model, that the buttons and everything is just more spaced out, and at least similar size to the Xbox One controller or the DualSense. If they can do that, I will be very, very happy. And this is already going to be a day one buy for me, so I'm definitely looking forward to it. And there's this new little thing where you pick up and play. So if you pick up your controller, your Xbox is going to turn on. I'm pretty sure there's going to be a setting where you can turn that off. I can definitely see that being very irritating if you're just trying to move your controller somewhere and then your Xbox just turns on. But hey, that's really cool. So yeah, pretty much, has a Bluetooth 5.2. It's looking really cool for the controller. So yeah, the controller is looking really cool. I cannot wait for that to come out. I will definitely be picking it up. Now there's also going to be an Xbox handheld, a cloud device, a streaming stick type of device as well. There isn't really too much to say about those. I don't think we've had any information about the handheld. All I know is that there's like a graph, as you guys can see here, about these things. So that should be interesting. I'm assuming that the Xbox handheld is going to be similar to the PlayStation new handheld, the Portal, I believe it's called, where it's just like a cloud gaming device. Will I pick it up? I'll see. I need to see more about it. I already have the pre-order for the PlayStation handheld, so we'll see how this is. And yes, I definitely do plan on checking that out. So that should be pretty cool. Now we're gonna get into the part that I've been waiting for, okay, and that you guys have been waiting for. The new Xbox console. So it's codenamed Brooklyn, and this is the Xbox Refresh. This is the refresh for the generation. It's just a standalone Xbox that is all digital. It's an Xbox Series X that's all digital with a new shape. Looks clean. It does look clean, but it's all digital. And we're going to talk about that. The headline for this title, the most powerful Xbox ever, now adorably all digital. Oh my gosh. Let me just say this, guys, all right? If you guys know, I'm a physical gamer. I do tend to buy digital games from time to time, pretty often. I'm not gonna lie, I do. But I'm mainly all digital. I'm all physical gamer, and if I do buy a game digitally, I'm gonna get it physically as well. So first off, let's just go right into this console real quick. It's literally the exact same console. It has better Wi-Fi radio and stuff. And the new low power standby mode is 20% of current Xbox Series X standby mode. So, I mean, it has a little bit of tweaks. It's a 2 terabyte console as well. So you can store a lot of games on there, because you're going to need to, because it's an all digital game. All digital console. So yeah, but other than that, it's literally just a condensed Xbox Series X, which, hey, it's cool, but it's all digital. So we're going to talk about that right now, guys, all right? I'm an all physical gamer, and so this is very dangerous to the gaming industry, an all digital gaming platform. They're gonna have a new Xbox Series S as well. That's gonna be all digital, and it's just another Xbox Series S. It's just the same thing. There's no upgrades, right? There's gonna be this new Xbox Series X model that's all digital. So meaning, there's a chance, because they've done this before, and they're doing it already. The base Xbox Series S, I believe they're going to discontinue it, or the black one, I believe. They're going to discontinue it and, you know, promote this newer one. There's a high chance that Microsoft can discontinue the Xbox Series X and say, yeah, here's our new Xbox platform, all digital. It's a slap in the face to the gamers, in my opinion. And like I said, I do like Xbox. I love their games and stuff, but I have to keep it real with both companies. It's a slap in the face to the gamers, and I'm so tired of people that say that Microsoft is just so consumer friendly. Especially with this Microsoft Activision deal. I'm a huge Call of Duty fanboy, so I've been paying attention to this because I don't want Call of Duty to be exclusive to Xbox. I want it to be multi-plat for many reasons, and I just feel like it being in Game Pass could lower the quality. Even the head of Activision said that as well. Said that it's not good to have a big game like that go into a service day and date like that. People don't understand the dangers behind an all-digital future. And another thing that I just cannot stand what some people do. There's people that are like literally just so like clueless that they're like, hey, I'm an all-digital gamer. I don't care if physical gaming gets deleted into the universe. I don't care. We have all-digital future. It's 2023. We don't need physical games. That just sounds crazy to me. I can't stand when people talk like that, because it's like, why not have the option? If you can care less about physical games, cool. But give us the option to have it. I don't know why people feel like they have to be so stuck up about it and feel like just because they have one opinion that the others shouldn't matter. I don't understand that. It doesn't make sense to me. And it's just crazy how people are not aware of the dangers behind all this stuff. You know, I could get into Game Pass and everything. I'm not even gonna get into all that because I'll drift too much into this video. But one thing I can definitely say is that by Xbox making this an all digital console for the Xbox Series S and X, they can do literally whatever they want. So let's say their next, we'll even push it further. Let's say after this Xbox Series X generation, let's say the next generation, the PS6 and the new Xbox, let's say that's all digital feature for Xbox, right? All their games are all digital. First off, what are we going to do with the physical gamers? If they're not going to give us a disc drive, like a attachable disc drive, what are we going to do for the people that spent $70 on third-party games and even first-party games physically? What, we're supposed to just keep our Xbox Series X hooked up so we can play that? I don't know. I don't know about that. Second, they can do whatever they want. Let's say they get a boatload of sales because it's the new console, 25 million sales year one or whatever. I don't know. They could literally boost up the price in Xbox Game Pass, and then they could boost up the price in games. They can charge games $100. And there's no other way for you to get that game for cheap. They can literally charge you. They can change their first party games from $70 to $100 minimum if they wanted to. They could easily do that because you can't get a physical copy of the game. You can't go run off to eBay to get a game. You can't go to GameStop or Best Buy to get a game for sale. No, you're gonna have to spend $100 for games. And here's another big thing. Yes, you can trade in games if you're a physical gamer, but you can also sell games, and you can also get games for way cheap. The original Modern Warfare 2, like the one that came out in 2009, I could literally go on eBay and get that for the Xbox 360 for $5 right now. The game is discounted digitally right now on Xbox Series X for what? I believe $14, $15. Just so you guys see what I'm talking about, right? So when they have these digital sales, oh yes, it's a cool sale when it comes to digital standards, but in reality, you're still getting ripped off, and they're still going to get a nice cut out of that. So an all digital future is very, very dangerous because you're allowing over the consumers. And a lot of people don't recognize that. I mean, Xbox in their documents, they said that they wanted to buy, well, Phil Spencer did say this, they wanted to buy Nintendo again. They wanted to try and buy Nintendo. and notice how, and all I hear is Xbox trying to buy publishers, and not once do I hear them talk about quality in their games. I mean, look at Starfield, right? Starfield is a cool game, but does it scream quality? It kind of doesn't. I'm going to keep it real. And that's not a shot at the devs or anything, but if you just look at it, there's bugs. The graphics aren't too amazing, but I guess the gameplay for what it is cool. I'm not really into those type of games, but you guys know what I'm saying, right? So I just feel like it is a big slap in the face if we do get an all digital feature without at least giving us the option to have a attachable disk drive. If they don't do that, I could definitely see the gamers going crazy, and I feel like the publishers will be forced to bring back physical gaming. I truly do, because once there's a new console and like all our games that we have physically are just to waste for the new consoles, I just can't see them saying, yeah, we're sticking with the all digital feature. Now they could do that. I mean, but technically, here's the thing: they can do that. I mean, as soon as physical gaming is gone, they can do that because they won't care. That means you're gonna have to rebuy all their games for $70 again on the new console. And I'm about to end the video off because I don't want to make this too long of a video. But my biggest thing, like I said, I'm a Call of Duty nerd. I love Call of Duty, right? You can buy Call of Duty Go, like, if there's no sale, like if there's, because right now all the Call of Duty games are on sale. If there was not a digital sale, Call of Duty Ghosts, the game that came out in 2013, even I think Black Ops 2 as well, they are still fully priced, $60. And actually, it might be a little bit more than $60 for Call of Duty Ghosts, because I think they canceled, like, they didn't cancel, but they don't sell the regular edition for Call of Duty Ghosts. I think it's like the golden edition, so it's like, it might be even more expensive. It might be $70 if I'm not mistaken. So that's an all digital feature right there. You can't have the option to be like, oh, I'm gonna just go to GameStop, or I'm gonna just go to eBay, get a used copy of Call of Duty Ghost, and then for like $5-10, and then just insert it into my console when it gets here. No. All digital feature, you're going to be forced to spend that premium price for a 2013 game on the next gen console that could come out in 2028. This is a huge problem, and that's pretty much my main factor with this video, is just to talk about the huge concerns that I have for the future of gaming, because we are literally allowing these publishers to do whatever they want. And not only the publishers, but the games. We already have so many battle royales, live service games, that they could charge ridiculous prices for games and microtransactions and so many other things because it's an all digital feature. And when there's no other way of us getting games for cheaper or anything else for cheaper, they can keep raising the price, and they won't stop, because hey, you're gonna have to consume if you want to play games, or you're just gonna have to stop being a gamer. So let me know what you guys think about all this stuff in the comment section down below. I really want to know what you guys think. I just hope that physical media can stay a thing, and I hope that the people that don't care about physical media can at least just at least see our points for why we are physical gamers to begin with. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll see you guys on the next one. I'm signing out. Peace.